here.
Hello there. Welcome to the. I guess it's the. Yeah, it's the first. I tried this a couple times, but this is, I guess, the first one that's going to be somewhat successful. I am Chris. I am Samson. I am here because I want to find people and meet people who have a passion for music and creativity and art like I do. I do what I do under the label t.a.i.l. It's been a lifelong pursuit for me. And I'm looking for people to join in on the fun. I want to do this probably maybe every 2 months, maybe a little less, maybe a little more as time goes on. Right now, this is kind of just me throwing myself out there, and I'm got a little bit of a presentation I'll go with, but eventually I'd like it to evolve into more like a positive community of people people and artists, musicians working, talking about what they're working on, and kind of collaborating together, through the interwebs, and then eventually into real life too in Edmonton and around Canada. Um, this is kind of just a chill kind of meetup setting. So yeah, what is t.a.i.l? Like I said, it's just a kind of creative business, like whatever it's you can call it a label, but it's more just what I do, create a business under, brand or something like that. I do it to produce digital art and visual art, music videos, shorts, and other online content. In the past, I've done event organizing. I'd like to do more in the future, small shows where people perform electronic music, and other genres depending on who's interested and who wants to do it. And then on the side, I do audio recording and mixing and mastering. And it's a bit of a challenge because I'm a bit of a hearing impaired person, but I do it anyways because I love it. And yeah, it's just a passion. And on top of music videos and shorts and everything, I'd like to partake in possibly producing podcasts and other stuff like that too. And if anyone were to need help with these things, rather than me doing them, I'd like to help you do those things if you need some help in these realms. Why are we here now? Again, like I mentioned, it's I want to meet people with a true drive and a true passion and no bullshit. Not just like I feel like doing this now. It's like, and then they don't do it for 6 months, a year, or 20. I want real people with real passion and drive, like I do, who have a burning desire to create. And yeah, I don't just want to. I never did, want to create to pander to some specific demographic or anything, but to truly just produce and create music and art wherever it goes and wherever it leads. And obviously with the business concept in mind, and you want people to like it, but that's not entirely you know, the burning desire, the lifelong passion and pursuit that I have, and I'm looking for people that I want to work with that have. I want to do this, and I've always wanted to do this, and I continue to do this at my own detriment to be free from corporations. I want to be an independent artist, full stop, always, forever, even if I never make any money doing it. And I always have that in mind, you know, making money. It would be nice to fund my art and my creativity and work with people where we could do that, and you know, you could pay your bills that way. That would be awesome. Who wouldn't want that? But I don't want to, you know, be looking for some corporation and to, you know, sell my soul to just so I can make a couple bucks. And in terms of like long-term plan, I am a big believer in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and disrupting the current global financial system. And I want to incorporate that into the realm of running shows and collecting donations, or, you know, participating in commerce in terms of art. But obviously, you know, that kind of transition over a long period of time is going to happen, but realistically, I'm still going to also use the other methods because we have no choice. I'm welcoming anyone anywhere. Like I'm friendly and I want to meet anyone anywhere. I'm always happy to meet another artist, you know, if they're in Japan or in anywhere, or in Europe or around the world. But my main focus is I want to meet people in Edmonton and Alberta and Canada. You know, I want it to be locally focused, and I want to work with people in real life. You know, I want to have real relationships, meaningful relationships with people, artists, musicians, in real life. You know, I don't want to have some weird internet connection with people. And I'm not opposed to communicating through the internet. I love the internet, but I think working with people in real life is very important. And again, I'm looking for people who have a lifelong commitment and compassion or passion for, you know, producing music and art. And, you know, if we're compatible, you know, I don't think we might meet each other and find out we're not really compatible with what we're doing, the specific genres we're working on. But if we are, you know, when I make a friend, I want to make a friend for life. Or, you know, sometimes in life, it's just a stepping stone. We meet each other and we work for a bit and we go our separate ways. And wherever life takes us, that's a beautiful thing, you know. And I'm not looking through what I'm doing to be like trying to find artists and sign contracts with them. You know, I don't want any weird, you know, legal connections. I just want to work with honor and our word. You know, we're here, we're going to do something, we're going to work on this project, and we're going to split it 50-50 if there's spoils to be made, or whatever we agree upon by our word. You know, I'm not looking to have some sort of label or something where I'm trying to sign artists or anything like that. I'm genuinely looking to meet people, to work with, and we help each other out. I don't know everything and you don't know everything, but we all know something, and we work together to nurture something greater and something beautiful based on our own personal skills and talents. So I have over the years built my own little studio, and from it I want to like live stream and produce music and art with people. It's exclusive. I don't just want anyone coming over. I'm not in a rush to have anyone come over. I want to meet you in real life and get to know you. And if you're a cool, legit person who's not insane, I would love to work with you and jam out. And the type of like performance and music that comes and will be produced in the studio is a mix of both live instrumental playing and live looping, and mashing them and mixing them together in a live setting. And yeah, I think in the studio, like, you wouldn't have to bring much or anything. Being a singer, a guitarist, a bassist, a keyboardist, all good skills to have that would work well with the situation. But being multi-talented in all those realms too would be great too. And then another thing on the side I'm looking for is people who have skills and are really interested in like sample making, because I have piles and piles of raw recorded jams, and there's a lot within them that could be cut up into samples, and I'm working on that on my own. But it's there's a lot there, and understanding how to chop things into samples and make them into proper wave files and labeled accordingly so they can be used for either producing songs in a DAW that are original recordings and samples, or doing live performances with Ableton. So I'm really would love to meet at least one or more people who are interested in that realm, because yeah, streamlining that would be freaking amazing. Like I say, my quote unquote products, I want to help people. I have socials, but I'm not saying I don't have any following. Basically, I'm not like claiming to be some huge guy with a huge following with like insane capabilities or anything like that. It's gonna make you famous. But I understand how all that works, and I want to help people with those. And like if you're young or old, 18 and older, I don't want to work with anybody that's under 18. And you don't understand it all, or you're more just focused on the music or the art, and like you don't care about the getting it onto multiple platforms and monetizing it or anything like that, like Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that. You don't want to use credit cards, or you just don't want to do any of that stuff. I can help that out, and on an individual basis, work out, small fee or whatever that makes sense, so I don't go bankrupt. But yeah, I can help out with that. And on top of that, I find a lot of people these days are, with their projects, they're trying to sell merch. And, you can do like Shopify, and it's the same thing that I'm saying with like the music and the platforms. There's a lot of people that don't want to figure all that stuff out, and they don't want to spend whatever the hell Spotify charges, like $50 or more a month, to sell merch. And then it's hard because you gotta like market it, and you gotta get people to buy it, and then you don't end up making money on that. I've have my own way of doing it, and have it set up to do it. And this is kind of like this is the example of what I'm working on, and you can, anything these days, obviously you can put your art on and sell it. But yeah, if you're someone that needs help trying to sell merch and having a website and a platform to do that on, free of Shopify, and having to pay large amounts of money monthly and signing up for all that and hooking up your credit card and all that, that's something else I can help with. And to contact me, you can go to t.a.i.l.ca, and t.a.i.l has a bunch of dashes through it. Is that the right word? And you can find that here, and you can go to contact, and then you can find Telegram. I wouldn't even go to Discord. I gotta take that off. But Telegram, or you can email me here. And if anything, any of this sounds appealing to you, I would love to meet you. In terms of that, I didn't expect much from this first stream. I hope to get more people in here and build a more entertaining and fun meetup where we can chat and laugh and show each other's music off and art off, and figure out collaborations and all that stuff. But yeah, this first one was basically just me introducing myself, and I'm not trying to be over the top entertaining or anything. I'm just a pretty chill guy, and yeah, I'm looking forward to trying to meet all sorts of people in Edmonton, Alberta, and Canada specifically, and seeing where we can take that from creative and artistic point of view. And I guess I could probably show off the top. I'm not going to play the music itself, but as I grow older and become more deaf, I'm slowly transitioning to focusing more on visuals. But as long as I can do music, I'll always do music. But I like using Blender, and I'm trying to get better and better at Blender and 3D animation. And this is the fun I'm having right now. Oh, what's going on here? Making strange characters, dance around and move and all that stuff. As I have more time on my hands, I can make more sophisticated worlds and all that. And I'm again, like, my pursuits are lifelong, and I try to get better as time goes on, so I hope to get better and better at all these kinds of things. Just pretty basic Blender 3D art, mixing some of it with a bit of AI as well, but all sorts of video editing mixed with Blender, mixed with some AI here or there. I don't want to replace myself as an artist using AI all the time, but at the same time, there's some cool stuff you can do to add to stuff you fundamentally create and then help with the AI to kind of streamline the creative process. So yeah, that is a quick introduction, and my name is Chris or Samson, and I hope to oh, meet some people over time. Thanks for anyone that has been watching or listening, and I'm making these streams so they can be rewatched. And yeah, give me a shout if any of this stuff sounds appealing to you. And again, I'm looking for people who are super committed and passionate as an artist and a producer and a musician for life. And I'm not looking for bullshit. I'm looking for serious people who have a respectable work ethic. I know we all got stuff going on in our lives, and it's not easy being a musician and an artist. We got bills to pay, we got jobs to have. But yeah, and when you work on projects, we can spin one up in 5 days, or we can take 6 years, depending on our times. And as long as there's meaningful give and take from my perspective, I'll work with you on a project for 10 years, But if I think you're just streaming me along and bullshitting me, I won't be mean to you, but I'll respectively say I can't work with you anymore. But yeah, it really can be an asset if you're a serious person and you do need help producing anything from electronic music to hip hop to visual art, running shows, editing videos, bit of alternative music, and a variety of things. And you can find that a list of that on my website, t.a.i.l. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I hope to hear from a couple of you. Cheers.